What's going on, J Squad? We're back out at the range today. We got a Sig versus Sig, baby. P365 X Macro versus PC365. Now this is Selena, and I dressed her out with the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner, the back strap and Vortex Defender CCW green dot, TLR 7X sub with the QVO tactical thumb rest, and then we got the OG second OG. This is the X Macro Serena with the Icarus Ace metal frame, Hollow Sun 407K, TLR 7X sub. We're gonna run this test today, guys. See how the Radian stacks up against the Icarus Ace metal frame. Give me just a moment. Got the target set up downrange. We're gonna start off with Serena. X Macro comp in the Ace metal frame. All right, guys, we're gonna put 50 shots down range with both of them. Target is set up at 7 yards. Might be kind of loud in here.
Whatever you type, baby, that's what you like. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Bitch, I'll do this. I hope you're ready for what I'm about to do. Just close your eyes, open up when I tell you. Look now, don't touch. I'm gonna start without you. Rev me up. Just take the key in my ignition, baby. Let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that okay? Hey, 'cause I wanna let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that okay? Hey, you're gone tonight. If that's what you like. Stilettos and fishnets. If that's what you like. I'll be your hot mess. Schoolgirl curls. Whatever you type, baby, if that's what you like. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Bitch, I'll do this. I can be your type. You can't believe the hype. Just push my buttons, baby. I'll go low and you'll go high. You can be my pilot. Every mile higher. I'll just sit up and make it happen. And you better fly it down tonight. If that's what you like. Stilettos and fishnets. If that's what
All right, guys, that was 50 rounds with Serena. P365 X Macro comp, Icarus Ace metal frame, Hollow Sun 407K red dot, TLR 7X sub. I'm gonna bring the target in so you guys can see how we were looking on shots. Dropped about maybe 5 or 6 shots, but I'm gonna bring the target in. Give me just a moment. All right, guys. So as you can see, dropped probably 2 or 3 shots down. This one counts because it was on the line. Probably trigger squeeze. Anything else? I'm gonna switch out this target. Get a new one loaded up. Now we're gonna fire Selena, the P365 with the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner, backstrap, magwell combo, Vortex Contender green dot. Give me just a moment. All right, guys, got the target set up downrange, got the magazines loaded up. Again, this is P365 on the X Macro frame, the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner. backstrap and magwell combo. TL, it's
Whatever you type, baby, if that's what you like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Bitch, I'll do this. I hope you're ready for what I'm about to do. Just close your eyes, open up when I tell you. Look now, don't touch. I'm gonna start without you. Rev me up. Just kick the key in my ignition, baby. Let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that okay? Ay, 'cause I wanna let my hair down. Is that alright? Is that okay? You're gone tonight, if that's what you like. Stilettos and fishnets, if that's what you like. I'll be your hot mess, schoolgirl and curls. Whatever you type, baby, if that's what you like, I'll do it. I'll do it. Bitch, I'll do this. I can be your type. You can't believe the hype.
Alright guys, that was 50 rounds with Selena, Serena's sister, big sister. P365 came first. I'm gonna bring the target in so we can check out our hits on our target. Give me a moment. Alright guys, so this is how Selena shoots. You can see we dropped a couple shots here, so I haven't looked at the footage yet, but the flip is a lot less. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna wrap all this up. We'll finish this one up in the bunker as well. What's going on, J Squad? Welcome back to the bunker. I'm your man, Sergeant J Max. With me as always is Sergeant O. What's going on, Sergeant? How you been? Everything good with your legs? You're back up 100% now? Outstanding. So today, guys, I wanted to bring you a video about something that I said a few months back that I really have to rethink now. So if you've been following the channel for a while, and I really appreciate all of the subscribers and everybody that's been leaving comments on the videos and sharing and liking and posting, just sending the videos out, getting the more comments and the more subscribers we get, the more it's going to push these videos out into the YouTube 2A space. So guys, please keep on giving thumbs up, subscribing, and leaving comments on the videos. I do try to answer all of your questions or respond to all of your comments, whatever the case may be. So I really appreciate all of my subscribers, and I want to send a shout out to my man Kevin. Just met him at the range the other day. Real cool dude. I think he had an AK at the time. He said he had a couple of other rifles, but he had his headphones on. I had my headphones on, so it was kind of loud, kind of muffled. Really didn't get a chance to talk to him too much, but shout out to my man Kevin. Hopefully you're liking some of the content if you've subscribed and you're picking up some new tips and some information. But anyway, guys, so a few months back I posted a video about Serena, my P365 X Macro Comp, and just so you guys know, there is no bullet in the chamber, there's no magazine. Serena is clear. So I made a video about Serena, and I said that if you guys wanted to turn your P365 into the best shooting version of that gun, then you need to pick up the A.C.E metal frame by Icarus Precision. And yes, I threw some Combat Textiles grip tape on there because in my opinion, the texture is a little bit too aggressive. Not that I carry this every day, but again, just a little bit more aggressive than I would like for it to be. But with that Combat Textiles grip tape on there, and it goes all the way around, as you guys can see, really makes the gun more comfortable to shoot, especially if you're going to be at the range for an extended period of time. Or if you decide to carry, this is a great way to keep that aggressive texture from bothering you or interfering with your way that you carry. But anyway, guys, I talked about this being the best version of the P365 X Macro comp, and as you can see, she is comped. So yeah, but lately, you know, and I even said that, you know, the comparable setup to this particular pistol would be to, you know, do a Radian Ramjet and Afterburner combo for your P365 if that's what you have. And I felt like at the time that, you know, I didn't need to shoot that because I already had the X Macro comp and I was just going to be having another compensated gun. Well, over the Memorial Day holiday, of course, you guys know, and I've always told you, if you're going to buy anything for your pistols, for your weapons, whatever you may have, do it during the holidays because you're going to find the best deals. So I'm sure you guys, if you've been paying attention to what's going on with pistols and upgrades and things of that nature, not only do you know about the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner for the Sig P365, but as of this year, Radian Weapons also added a backstrap and a mag well that you can use to give the gun a little bit more weight, a little bit better feel, a little bit more of a hump on the back of the grip to give you a little bit more grip. And I had to take advantage, guys. So this is Selena, my P365 on the X Macro grip. Now, you do have to have an X Macro grip in order to make this work, I believe. I don't think that they make this for the regular P365 grip or the fuse grip. I could be wrong, but I believe it's for the X Macro grip. And I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Oh, and by the way, Selena's clear. There's no bullet in the chamber, no magazine. And again, I'll be 100% with you guys. I was actually wanting to build another P365 in a configuration like this. I was gonna get like another metal frame, Mischief Machines, or there's a couple of other companies, I can't think of them right now that come to mind, but there's a few other companies out there that make, Sharps Brothers is another one that make metal frames for the P365. So I was gonna do a whole nother build like that. But then I started thinking, well, I already have one with the metal frame. I know how it shoots. Why do a whole nother gun that's gonna be the same thing? So again, you guys know that the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner came out last year at SHOT Show, started making its way on YouTube last year over the summer, and then here recently they released the backstrap and magwell. Now again, this is for the P365 X Macro grip. So I believe if you have the XL grip module, you can use this backstrap and magwell. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it has to be the full size length grip and setup for the backstrap and the magwell. And I've shot Selena a couple of times here, guys, and I like the fact that this gun is super light. It's not as heavy as Serena here with the metal frame. Now the compensator, the backstrap, the magwell, they do add a little bit of weight to the pistol itself. And you guys know what this setup looks like. Radian Ramjet Afterburner, you know. And I also threw the CCW, the Defender Vortex CCW green dot on her as well. She's got the same flat factory trigger. So again, I was thinking, you know, I have the X Macro grip. I really wanted to see what the difference was with the Radian Afterburner and Ramjet setup. And then, like I said, Radian Weapons came out with the backstrap and the magwell, so that really piqued my interest in going ahead and setting this up. And guys,
I'm gonna have to let the video speak for itself, because I went out and shot Serena and Selena today to do a little comparison for you guys. And man, I really love the way that Selena shoots. And like I said, with the polymer frame, it's super light, so it wouldn't be hard to carry. Now I know that there's a lot of back and forth about, you know, the Afterburner and the Ramjet setup, and if you have to shoot from the hip, you're going to have all of that blowback from the compensator if you ever do have to use your weapon in a self-defense situation. But are you really going to be worried about that at the time if you ever have to use your weapon for that reason? I don't think so. Now, the other main difference, I did throw the safety back on here because with this frame it had the safety notch, and as I mentioned before, there aren't any plugs that I've seen for the notches on the Sig Sauer grip like there is for the MMP 2.0 that I have. So I went ahead and threw the safety back on, set that all up, and guys, you'll see from the video the difference between the way Serena shoots and the way Selena shoots. Now, in this setup, I did throw the NDZ Performance recoil reduction spring that they offer in here, so it's about minus 10%. The factory recoil spring for the Sig, I believe, is 16 or 17 pounds, between 15 and 17 pounds. I'm not 100% sure. So minus 10%, it's going to drop it down to, you know, if it's 17 pounds, for instance, it's going to drop it down to 15.3 pounds. So you will see that the slide doesn't go back into battery. So that's one of the things that I'm concerned about. And if I do ever carry this pistol, I probably will end up throwing the OEM recoil spring back in it. But I also want to take it out to the range and shoot it with the OEM recoil spring, just to see if it returns the battery like it normally should. And like I said, it was maybe 1 or 2 times that you'll see my thumb go back and push the slide back into battery. So I think that had something to do with the recoil reduction spring that I put in there. So I am going to continue to shoot these weapons, both of them. But again, I really like the way that this setup shoots. Really shoots super flat. And again, you guys will see in the video the difference between the recoil. The accuracy is right there with both of them. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, you know that the P365 is an awesome pistol. I know that Sig has had some issues lately with their pistol branding, but there haven't been very many issues with the P365 since the initial launch. I know that there was some back when it first came out in 2017, 2018, whatever it was, but they cleared up that issue, and there hasn't been any issues with the P365. So you guys know how awesome this pistol is. And you know, this Radian Ramjet Afterburner and backstrap and magwell combo really just took this to a whole nother level for me. And again, you know, the thing I like about it is this one with the polymer frame is lighter than this with the metal frame. So, you know, this could be something that could be carried daily without a lot of weight being added to your inside the waistband holster or your fanny pack, or, you know, I like to carry the chest rig, so it's not going to add a lot of weight to that either. Sorry, just checking the time. But yeah, guys, again, I threw the green dot, the Defender CCW by Vortex. I turned the dot way down because I don't want to run the battery out. I also put this back plate that I had from when I initially bought Serena. So, you know, twin sisters, I mean, they shoot awesome, guys, and you'll see in the video once again. Sergeant Ohm, what you think about Selena? She's pretty, huh? She shoots real good too. Check out that back strap. She could back that thing up. But anyway, guys, yeah. So Sig versus Sig. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I really can't decide. I like the way both of them shoot. You guys know that I like shooting compensated pistols, and this was another way for me to be able to, you know, add another pistol to my collection. And again, P365 reliability. Again, I know Sig has had their issues here recently, but you know, with this one here, I mean, you guys will be the judge. And those of you that have a P365 with the Afterburner and the Ramjet setup, you already know. So if you throw on this back strap and magwell to an XL grip, if you have it, I'm sure you guys will get the same shooting experience and joy out of it that I did. But anyway, that's all we got for you guys today. Sergeant Ohm, you got anything else to add? Just a salute for the people. I know, man, I can't believe the Rams lost last night. Sorry to all you 49er fans, but man, I told him not to give the ball to that dude. Anyway, guys, so disappointing. But that's all we got for you today. Thank you so much for joining us in the bunker. Thank you to all the subscribers, and thank you to everybody that's been sharing the information and subscribing and liking the videos. Again, it does help it push the content out to the YouTube two-way space. So I really appreciate all of that, guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm your man, Sergeant J-Max. With me, as always, is Sergeant Ohm. May God bless America. May God bless all of you. And we out.